Have you ever heard about the Bell Witch haunting? This chilling tale takes us back to the late 18th century to the humble homestead of the Bell family in Red River, Robertson County, Tennessee. At the helm of this family was John Bell, a man of integrity and respect within his community. But beneath the surface of this seemingly ordinary family life, a chilling sequence of events was about to unfold. As we turn the pages back to the year 1817, the Bells' peaceful existence was about to be shattered. Strange sounds filled their home, an eerie prelude to the terror that was to come. These sounds, mysterious and inexplicable, were just the first signs of an unseen presence. A presence that would soon consume their lives. And remember, dear listeners, the peculiar sounds were just the beginning of the Bell family's nightmare. Strange noises filled the Bell household, puzzling the family. Imagine the scene. The year was 1817, and the Bell family, nestled in the heart of Red River, Tennessee, began to hear peculiar sounds echoing through their home. The hushed whispers of an unseen presence, the eerie knocking on the walls, the inexplicable rustling in the dead of night. These were no ordinary sounds that could be easily brushed off. No, they were far from ordinary. The family was in a state of bewilderment, grappling to understand what was happening. The once familiar and comforting walls of their home now seemed to house an ominous presence. The fear was palpable, the confusion real. They searched for a source, a reason, anything that could explain the bizarre occurrences. Yet they found nothing. The sounds continued, growing louder, more persistent, more unsettling. Their home was no longer their sanctuary, but the stage for an unfolding mystery. Little did they know the worst was yet to come. Enter Kate Batts, the alleged spirit known as the Bell Witch. This enigmatic figure, as the story goes, claimed to harbor a deep-seated grudge against the head of the Bell family, John Bell. Now, who was Kate Batts? Some say she was a neighbor of the Bells with a reputation for eccentricity. Others believe her to be a malevolent entity, a spectre born from resentment and malice. Regardless of her origin, Kate Batts became synonymous with a series of unexplainable incidents that plagued the Bell household. These ranged from eerie whispers echoing through the halls to objects moving seemingly of their own accord, all attributed to the wrath of this disgruntled spirit. The Bells were at her mercy, living in a state of constant unease, with the entity's particular animosity directed towards John Bell. Kate Batts had a bone to pick with John Bell, and she made it known in the most disturbing ways. The paranormal activities in the Bell residence escalated, causing havoc and terror. What had started as strange noises and whispers grew into phenomena that were much more intense and physically intrusive. The family found themselves in a vortex of unexplainable events that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Beds would tip over without any visible force. Hair pulling became common, an unseen hand yanking at their locks in the dead of night. But it didn't stop at these minor disturbances. The invisible entity grew bolder, initiating physical attacks on the family members. The target of these attacks was often John Bell Jr., who suffered the brunt of the unseen force's hostility. These episodes left the family in a state of perpetual fear and uncertainty. The once peaceful Bell residence was now a battleground, and the family found themselves in a war against an enemy they could not see. The Bell household was under siege from an unseen force. John Bell's health started to decline under the stress and fear of the hauntings. The once robust patriarch of the Bell family was now a shadow of his former self. As the paranormal instances intensified, so did the toll they took on his well-being. It was as if the spectre, allegedly known as Kate Batts, was slowly draining the life force from him. The year 1820 marked a tragic end to John Bell's ordeal. His death, although not unexpected given his deteriorating health, sent shockwaves through the community. The author, M.V. Ingram, subtly hints at a possible connection between the Bell Witch haunting and John Bell's demise. He leaves it to the readers to draw their own conclusions, but the implication is clear. The spectre might have had a hand in it. John Bell's passing wasn't just a loss to his family, it was a grim reminder of the eerie events that had plagued the Bells for years. John Bell's death was shrouded in mystery and fear. After John Bell's death, the hauntings seemed to lessen, but what really happened? What followed after the demise of John Bell is a narrative filled with ambiguity and interpretation. The Bell family reported a decrease in the unsettling occurrences that had been plaguing their home. The once persistent hauntings became sporadic, less intense, and over time faded into an eerie silence. Yet the story did not end there. The Bell Witch, it seemed, was not done with the Bell family just yet. Reports emerged of occasional sightings and strange sounds, keeping the memory of the haunting alive. Some claimed that the entity had merely retreated, biding its time, while others believed it had finally found peace with John Bell's departure. The author, M.V. Ingram, meticulously analyzed these events. He presented various theories that attempted to demystify the Bell Witch haunting. Some pointed towards a psychological explanation, suggesting the phenomena were products of the family's collective fear and stress. Others leaned towards the mystical, suggesting the involvement of supernatural entities and even darker forces. Ingram's work sparked a debate. Critics questioned the authenticity of his sources, while others praised his thoroughness. The Bell Witch haunting became a subject of controversy, drawing attention from paranormal enthusiasts, skeptics, and experts in the field. Despite the countless discussions and debates, the mystery of the Bell Witch remained unresolved. Even today, the story continues to captivate us, making us question the boundaries of our understanding of the natural world. It serves as a chilling reminder that there are phenomena that exist beyond our comprehension. Events that blur the line between the known and the unknown. As we delve into the depths of this haunting, we are left with more questions than answers. We are drawn into a web of speculation, interpretation, and intrigue. The tale of the Bell Witch continues to haunt us, urging us to seek answers, yet always staying just out of reach. The Bell Witch haunting remains a fascinating yet chilling tale of the unexplained. What do you think really happened?